Okay, so here is how VoiceThread works. So if you hopefully you watched that quick little voice thread that I made already, and you could kind of see all the different things, at least that I've discovered, that you can add and all that kind of stuff. And there's probably more out there. So if you have more things that you do with VoiceThread, send it my way and we can add it, into our tips and tricks on the best VoiceThread practices. So what you do is you have your account created, so you come in and you'll click on create, and so there you'll just go ahead and you'll add your media. I did it as a PowerPoint. One suggestion was it works better as PNGs. I'm not exactly sure why, but I did a PowerPoint and it worked fine. So you just go ahead and you click your add your media and go ahead and add your file. If it's a big PowerPoint, it'll take just a little bit to load, not too awful bad. Okay, so then after you get it loaded, let me go back and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so you have everything loaded. So what you can do from this point too, you can add stuff in too. It's not that this is it and you can't ever add it again or edit or anything like that. You still can. So what you can do from just right here, this little edit button edits the title. So notice here I put intro slide just as something to do, and when you watched it, you'll see it says intro slide at the top. And then the next slide says let's get started. The other ones don't have it because I didn't put anything there. So you can add it or not. So then on this next slide, what you do is you go ahead and highlight, notice the blue box around there. Then what you can do, and you don't have to exactly highlight that, you can still get there, but hit comment. Down here, you can still scroll through just like this. So I'm going to pause that. Sorry, I've got my pauses on overlapping. It's kind of funny. Okay, so here is a slide. If you watched the example, here's what I did. So for this, and this isn't what it looks like when you watch it, obviously. Sorry. This right here, when you go and you have your slide up, you have the options of text, which is what that was. And then if you put a link in there, they can click on the link, which is so awesome. This phone one and this upload a comment one, maybe people use it. If you do, let us know. I'm not sure what you would do that for. So we have text here. So when you click on text, there's where you type that comment below, which is where you can type stuff, and I added my URL there, my link. So that was the first one. Voice is right here, so you will just record an audio. Or you can do, as you watched it, you can record a video. After you hit those, you gotta allow it, that is when and it'll start automatically here. That is when this pops up, so you can write on it. I couldn't find it at first, so you actually have to start recording and then you can write on it. So you can't just write on there without having either verbal or video on there. Okay, so you had the comment, then you had my video, or that one and then a voice. There was another link, so it was another text, and then it went to my visual, my actual video. If I could pause it here. Okay, so that showed you an example of all the 3 different things that you can do, the main things I would say, on that slide. So here, what did I do? Let's play it. Another video. And then I went ahead and I think I wrote on there too, checked, etc. Okay, so here, this one, I didn't do anything but add a comment. What we're going to learn. You could do that if you need. And then, so what I did here, so properties of an atom, what do you know? I decided to go ahead and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, this would be a great point for the Padlet, right? So here I did a comment, which links them to the Padlet. So that pops up. So when they click on it, it took them directly to the Padlet, and they can go ahead and they can, add all their comments there. Then I just went ahead and did that just to add, I wanted to add a little bit of time there, kind of give them, hey, jump over there and do it, right? Now, I did not have the next slide originally. I didn't have this. So I was like, okay, I got to play around because I want to add a snapshot of my Padlet. So I had to save it. I saved it just as an image. And then what I did was I came back in here and I did add media, my computer, and I just added it right from there. Then it plugged it into here, excuse me. You can rearrange these very easily if they get out of order or what have you. Remember, you can also, let's say I want just a URL, new URL. Let's try this. Okay, so it's stuck it here. It says it can't be supported. So you play around with that. You could add a new URL. What I thought very nice is you can add just a video. You can go ahead and add a webcam video. So maybe you want just the video at the beginning or just a video at the end. You can add it and you can move it around and put it wherever you'd like. Okay, so you can add stuff even after you've published this. Go back in and edit it. One of the suggestions too is make sure when you do, they talked about having each individual slide. So if you do need to adjust, you're only adjusting one slide. Don't create one huge, massive recording all at once because then you can't edit it easily at all. You know, you have to start over. So when they're each individual, makes it really easy. Okay, so I think that was about it on what to do. Let's go back here and let's look. Oh, and you got to go up and click comment. And so here we are. So here's where I added this in. I was just doing it just so you could see. And then here was the end. So just voice. And then I didn't add the link here because I didn't go pull it, but then I did link. And then that was it for me. So once you get all done, what you'll do is you'll go up and you just hit share and you want to click on basic. I changed so people couldn't comment on it because I don't really need comments. And then go ahead and copy link. You can embed it too, which is totally awesome. I love embedding stuff in the courses. I assume post this to different things. So then just save it. And again, if you want to, when you come back and you're like, oh, I messed that up. Notice here I had some I was playing around with. So you can just go right in here and edit it. You can copy it. Wonderful. Maybe you have, so you create this, I don't know, test review for maybe a special ed student. And you have a different special ed student that maybe needs different modifications. So you can easily copy and adjust where you need to adjust. Maybe you don't need to start all over. Maybe you just need one slide or something. So just a great, easy way. So hopefully that helped. Let me know if you have any questions and enjoy it.